Today's video is spoiler free. Let me start off by stating what I think may be the obvious. Telling lies is an experience that isn't for everyone. It's not really a game, but it's not a movie. There is limited player input, yet constantly has the player engaged. You really do have to be looking for a certain experience with telling lies. As someone who personally has not played Her Story before picking this game up, I had an inclination about what sort of game I was picking up with telling lies, but I wasn't sure how I'd enjoy it. But I can safely say, after beating the game over the course of the day, telling lies is an experience I enjoyed immensely. Which to me, honestly, is something that blew my mind, considering this is what you, the player, are doing. The game revolves around watching videos and picking apart a conversation to find keywords, to find further videos, and so on and so forth. Listening for locations, names, even just odd words. Telling lies videos, in the best way I can describe, are written like a Quentin Tarantino film or Mindhunter. The story revolves around lying, an interesting topic, and, well, the title of the game mentions. But if the dialogue isn't interesting, then the whole game would fall apart. I bring up Quentin Tarantino and Mindhunter for this comparison, as I believe they are both masters at this. They are masters of having the audience be engaged with what is being said, and such a scene where characters talk for 5 to 10 minutes without any action still manages to feel engaging and interesting, and leaves the audience wanting more. Telling lies for me is in this caliber. What the characters we are watching have to say and how each video feels like a piece of the puzzle is interesting. And because the gameplay revolves around listening carefully and going through videos looking for sentences and phrases to advance the story, instead of sitting there bored out of your mind, you sit there with a serious thinking cap on, even when said video is filled with silence. A big reason this succeeds is because of the acting quality displayed from Logan Marshall Green, who was a big reason I actually pulled the trigger and picked the game up, after absolutely adoring Upgrade. We also have Alexandra Shipp, Kerry Bish, and Angela Sarafyan, who are seriously brilliant here, as they act into a camera. They feel like real people, with real lives and problems, and it further engages the audience / the player as the story progresses. Learning how each character is connected, what their motives are, and most importantly, finding their lies. This is further amplified with, as I mentioned, the moments of silence in each video, as it is a conversation usually between two people, but we only hear one side of the conversation. Whilst many may fast forward through these moments, I didn't. I was so interested in the story and the characters that I watched for facial clues and their response after a moment of silence. I tried to learn what could have been said to evoke a certain response, and search for key words that could have been said to hopefully find the second half of that conversation. But sometimes you won't straight away. Sometimes you'll be on a separate tangent and find the second half of a conversation by accident. Telling lies makes you feel like you are constantly finding more and more aspects to this story, yet leaves enough questions and key words that even after you've ended a certain search, there is another path you're ready to go down to learn more. Some characters you may only see a few times. Others may become a focus without even realizing it. It's more than likely you won't watch the story play out in order, but later videos can help you clear up what happened previously quicker, as information is being told that you have no idea about, and begin to make that your priority. Telling lies tells an incredibly deep and interesting story. As I said, I beat the game over the course of a day, taking a few breaks here and there. But I was constantly thinking about those videos, thinking of new words I'd look up upon loading the game back up. I wanted to know the whole story, but after the experience was all said and done, I'd only watched half of the videos. Yet I still felt like I'd gotten a complete story, but also had more to go back and find out. The game has multiple endings, depending on the videos you find and focus on. We also see a glare of a woman behind the screen and hints of a reflection while watching videos. This made the experience for me feel real, like we are participating in something important. And really, my only nitpick with the game is that we never really learn who she is, or at least I didn't. Seriously, that's it. The game took me about 5 hours to get through, but as soon as I was done, I hopped straight back on. I needed to find out more. Really, I would recommend people go out and give this game a shot. I understand it might not be for everyone. Some may think $30, I'm in Australia, so I think it's $20 US, is a little steep. But I thought for how much I enjoyed the experience, $30 was a steal. I recommend you go out and pick Telling Lies up on Steam or mobile if you are okay with this premise for a game, whether you pick it up on sale or right now. I hope you enjoy Telling Lies as much as I did. It truly is an experience that is something special. Oh, and also, every time I think of the title of this game, all I can think of is this, and I can't help it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I realize this is a much shorter video than I usually put out, but this game is one that is so focused on telling a story, and because I don't want to spoil anything, I just wanted to make sure I had a video out, making sure more people knew about this game, because it is an experience that truly made me appreciate this style of gaming. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a like, comment below your thoughts on the game. Please make sure to keep these spoiler free, as you know, I mean, I did it for a whole video, so I think you can do it for a comment. But if you haven't played it, what are your thoughts on this style of game? Subscribe if you're new. I do videos on the regular. We have Control releasing tomorrow, along with the Blair Witch game at the end of the week. And I've also been playing Remnant, so keep an eye out for these videos. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MayorHairBear for my gaming pickups, gaming opinions, and thoughts on games as I play them. And in general, it's just a good way to stay up to date with the channel. But until next time, I hope you are all having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.